Hello class, my name is Mr. Bukindi Kevin, your today's teacher of English. The level I'm concerned with today is the 4th level of the junior secondary school as usual. Today class, we're going to deal with guided writing exercises. 2 exercises of guided writing. At the end of this session class, you should be able to deal with, thanks to my guidance, thanks to my good way of helping you, you should be able to deal with a biography guided writing and a scramble, not a scramble, but a sentence chain or prompt guided writing. Good. Now, let's start with the first exercise. Here it is. Guided writing 1, because we have guided writing 1 and guided writing 2. Guided writing 1 is about a biography. Remember class that last time we dealt with a biography about a football player. Now today it's time to deal with a biography for a musician. Good. Here are guided writing, biography, instruction. Here are some information about Yvonne Chaka Chaka. Yvonne Chaka Chaka is a singer like Roga Roga, Falili Pupa and other singers. Good. Here are some information about Yvonne Chaka Chaka, a very famous South African singer. She is not Congolese, but she is South African. Famous South African singer. Use them to write a small biography. Use them to write a small biography. You're going to use the information given to you to write a small biography, a paragraph. Please, there is an instruction, a specific one. Use the past simple tense. Do not write in the present or in the future, but you write in the past simple or the preterite. Past simple means preterite. Good. Let me take the ruler. Name, Yvonne Chaka Chaka. Date of birth, March the 18th, 1965. Place of birth, Soweto, South Africa. Profession, musician. Number of albums, 7. She recorded. Best song. The title of her best song is Nkomboj. Concert in Congo, Brazzaville. Concert in Congo B, means Brazzaville. 2 in Brazzaville and 1 in Pointe-Noire. Attendance, it means the number of people attending the concert. A lot of people. Appreciation, very successful. It means very good. It was a success. Now, our concern now is to write, thanks to all this information, a paragraph about Yvonne Chaka Chaka. Let me write. Writing. 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 Okay. First information to consider. Name, Yvonne Chaka Chaka. Date of birth, March 18th, 1965. Place of birth, Soweto, South Africa. Good. Now we're going to write the sentence. Maybe the first sentence about it. What will you say, class? The name is, her name is Yvonne Chaka Chaka. Then you write, Yvonne, Shaka Shaka. Yvonne, Shaka Shaka. Yvonne, Shaka Shaka. Now, what is Yvonne Shaka Shaka? She is a singer. She is a musician. Now, Yvonne Shaka Shaka, a famous musician, a famous South African, she's not Congolese, South African singer or musician, a famous South African singer, yes, come on, was born, here we are, date of birth, March 18th, 1965, was born, she was born, good, tell me class, try to look at the information, when was she born? Now, date of birth, March 18th, 1965. Then, was born on March. Remember class, in front of the year, we put in. But in front of a month, we put on. Then, was born on March. Yes, the 18th. On March, yes, 1965. Now, where was Yvonne Shaka Shaka born? Where? This is the date. March 18th, 1965 is the date. Now, where? The place? In Brazzaville? I'm not sure. Try to see. Yes. Place of birth, Soweto. Ah, yes. Then we say in Soweto. In Soweto. Now, where is Soweto? South Africa. It's a country, not Brazzaville. Okay, good. Now, first information, the second one, the third one. Yes. And even the fourth one, because we have already said that she is a singer, she is a musician. Now, Yvonne Shaka Shaka, a famous South African singer, was born on March 18th, 1965 in Soweto, South Africa. How many information have we already considered? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. Now let's move over there. Numbers of albums. How many albums did Yvonne Shaka Shaka make or record? How many? How many? Try to see. 7. Okay. Now, what will you say? She recorded. Yes, the number 7. She recorded 7 albums. She recorded 7 albums. That's good. You intelligent class. I'm very happy. Now tell me, what is the title or the name of her best song? Try to look at the information. What is the name of her best song? Good. Her best song is Uncomboge. Then we say her best songs, she recorded 7 albums, and her best song is Uncomboge. We can even wrap this full stop. And her, yes, and her best song, as the instructions say that we should use the past, then we say her best song was Uncomboge. Uncomboge. in Cambodge. Okay, in Cambodge. Good. Let's continue class. Thank you. Now, concert in Congo Brazzaville, because she is an international musician. She is an international singer, and she travels around the world. And for that, she came to Brazzaville for a concert or for some concert. Now, concert made in Brazzaville, two in Congo Brazzaville, excuse me, two in Brazzaville and one in Pointe-Noire. Now, what will you say, class? Try to make a sentence about it. Yvonne Chaka Chaka, a famous South African singer, was born on March 18th, 1965 in Soweto, South Africa. She recorded 7 albums, and her best song was good. Her best song was in Cambodge. That's very good. Now, how many concerts then we say she made the past. Made is the preterite of to make. Made is the past or the preterite of to make. Good. Then she made how many concerts? 2 concerts in Brazzaville, or let's say in general 3 concerts. She made 3 concerts. Where? In the Republic of Congo. In the Republic of Congo. Yes, our country. In the Republic of Congo. Now, we have to precise 3 concerts in general, and specifically, mainly, we say mainly, now, mainly 2 in Brazzaville, 2 in Brazzaville, 2 in Brazzaville. How many in Pointe-Noire? How many? 1 in Pointe-Noire and 1 in Pointe-Noire. That's good. 1 in Pointe-Noire. Okay. Now, what about the attendance? The number of people attending the concert. Yes, a lot of people. Then we say there were, okay, there were a lot of people. Good class. There were a lot of people. Here is the information. A lot of people. Now the last one, appreciation. How was the concert? Very successful. The concerts were very successful. And it was full stop first. Okay. It was very successful. Okay. Now, there were a lot of people, yes, attending the concert. It was very successful. It was a very great success. People were very happy. Good. Now, this is the first exercise about a biography guided writing. As I have explained, class, you take all this information, you use them to help you write a paragraph. Today, it was about Yvonne Chaka Chaka. Who is Yvonne Chaka Chaka? A musician. She is a singer, a South African one, very famous. Then, let me read for the last time our paragraph. Yvonne Chaka Chaka, a famous South African singer, was born on March the 18th, 1965 in Soweto, South Africa. She recorded 7 albums and her best song was In Cambodge. That's the title. She made 3 concerts in the Republic of Congo, mainly 2 in Brazzaville and 1 in Pointe-Noire. There were a lot of people. It was very successful. Okay, class. After this first exercise, the biography guided writing, let's move to another category of guided writing, which is prompt guided writing. Now let me do this. Okay. I clean here. For having a place to write. Okay. Guided writing 2. Guided writing 2. Guided writing 2. Prompt. This is a specific type of guided writing. Prompt. Here are some prompts. Some information, some note. Dealing with this Spanish flu. The Spanish flu is a sickness. The Spanish flu is a disease. It is a sickness. Like malaria, like AIDS, like COVID-19 today. A very terrible sickness. Here are some prompts dealing with the Spanish flu, which happened in 1918, in the past, long time ago. Use the information to write a paragraph about the pandemic. Today we have a terrible one too, we call COVID-19. But before, this one was also a pandemic. Sentence number 1. The Spanish flu, to be, it means that the verb is not conjugated. In this kind of exercise, verbs are not conjugated sometimes. If the verb is not conjugated, then you conjugate the verb. If there is a preposition or a given word missing, then you add the word to make a correct sentence, to make a right sentence. Good. The Spanish flu, to be a very dangerous pandemic in the world. 1918 to 1920. Sentence 2. It to be caused the H1N1 influenza A virus. People not to know exactly where the disease to outbreak. The Spanish flu to kill. This is the verb to kill in the infinitive. As many people, again, COVID-19 is doing now. The patient, the sick people, the person to experience symptoms like fever, headache, sore throat. 6. Everyone to wear a mask to avoid spreading the disease other people. To avoid spreading the disease other people. Now class, we have to make a decision. What is the tense that we're going to use? The tense we're going to use is the past tense. The preterite. Why? Simply because it is written. Here are some prompts dealing with the Spanish flu, which happened in the past in 1918. So it is in the past that this sickness outbroke. Then we have to write our paragraph in the past or in preterite. Good. Now let's go, class. Writing. Writing. Sentence number 1. Here are, as I told you, class, the sentences are numbered, but we don't have to use those numbered within the paragraph. Now, sentence 1. The Spanish flu. The Spanish flu. The Spanish, capital S. The Spanish flu. The Spanish flu. Let us catch up it here. Capital S. Yes. Also capital S. Yes. That's good. The Spanish flu, we have the verb to be. Now, class, the Spanish flu, what person of the conjugation is the is it? What is the right personal pronoun that we can use instead of Spanish flu? It's it. Then it plus to be, then what will you say in the past? It was. Then the Spanish flu was a very dangerous, a very dangerous what? Pandemic. A very dangerous pandemic. A very dangerous pandemic. In the world, as it is given there, in the world. In the world. Not finished. A very dangerous pandemic in the world. A gap or a blank. 1918 to. Now, this is the period that is given. The period. Then, when we talk about a period with a starting point to the last one point or the final point, then we say from to. Then a from is missing here. Then we say from 1918 to 1920. That's good, class. Sentence 2. It's to be caused. Again, it's to be caused. Very easy. That's what you have already done. Then we say it was caused. It was caused. It was caused. Yes, it was caused with the verb to cause. As we're talking about a disease, then we say it was caused by. It was caused by. By. Yes, by what? Information given. The H1N1 influenza. Influenza, that means flu. Flu. Influenza A virus. A virus. Influenza A virus. Influenza A virus. The Spanish flu was a very dangerous pandemic in the world from 1918 to 1920. It was caused by the H1N1 influenza A virus. That's very good, class. Let's continue. What is coming after? Sentence 3. People not to know. We have to conjugate the verb to know in the preterite, but negative form. Into the preterite negative form. People not to know exactly where the disease to outbreak. Then, people, let's conjugate the verb to know in the preterite negative form. What will you say? People, yes. Not to know. Do we say not to know? We say did not know. People did not. That's good. People did not know exactly. Yes, exactly where. People did not know exactly where the disease it means the sickness, where the disease. Okay, now, a verb is coming. To outbreak. What is the preterite for this verb? To outbreak. The disease outbroke. It is an irregular verb. The preterite is outbroke. Then, people did not know exactly where the disease outbroke. Good, class. Sentence number 4. The Spanish flu to kill. To kill is not an irregular verb, but it is a regular verb. And for regular verbs, the preterite is only made with ed at the end of the verb. Then we will say, the Spanish flu killed. That's good. The Spanish flu killed. ed, that's good. The Spanish flu killed. The Spanish flu killed. Here it is. The Spanish flu killed as many people. Let's continue or complete. As many people. Killed as many people. Look at your class. The Spanish flu killed as many people, a gap here or a blank, COVID-19. We have the comparative of equality. As, then as is missing. We're comparing the Spanish flu to the COVID-19. Now, we say the Spanish flu killed as many people as COVID-19 is doing. It means COVID-19 is killing people too. COVID-19 is doing now. That's good, class. The Spanish flu killed as many people as COVID-19 is doing now. COVID-19 is killing people as the Spanish flu did. Good. Sentence number 5, class. We're about to finish. The last but one. The patient means the sick people. The patient to experience symptom. Then this is a verb, to experience. But it's not an irregular one, but a regular verb. Then what do we put at the end to make the preterite? We use ed at the end. As the verb is already ending in e, then we only add d. Then we say, the patient experienced. The patient experienced. Okay. The patient experienced. Now, what did they experience? Symptoms like fever. Symptoms like fever, like fever. Like fever. What else? Headache. Fever. Headache. Fever, like fever. Headache. Something is missing. Sore throat. Sore throat. Good. Then, as this is the last symptom to be mentioned, then we say and sore throat. And sore throat. The last sentence. The last sentence, class. Everyone to wear a mask to avoid spreading the disease. Everyone to wear a mask. The verb is to wear. It's an irregular verb. To wear. What do they wear? They wore a mask. Here is a mask, as you know yourself. A mask. Then, what is the preterite of wear? To wear. What is the preterite? The preterite is wore. Then we say, everyone wore a mask. Everyone wore a mask to avoid spreading the disease. Something is missing. To other people. Everyone wore a mask to avoid spreading the disease to other people. Let me write that sentence up because down you will not see. Okay. Now let me write that sentence, the last one, up to help you see, class. Good. Now, everyone, there is a full stop there. Everyone. The verb to wear, conjugated in the past, is wore. Everyone wore. That's the preterite. Wore a mask. Everyone wore a mask to avoid doing what? Spreading. To avoid spreading the disease, the sickness. To avoid spreading the disease to other people. To other people. Okay, that's the last sentence. Now let us read again our paragraph. Our paragraph about prompt guided writing. Prompt guided writing. Okay, class, the last sentence as we have written it up over there, let's read it. Everyone wore a mask to avoid spreading the disease to other people. Full stop. Everyone wore a mask to avoid spreading the disease to other people. Good. Now, let's read again our paragraph to help you. And I'm going to underline all the words that have been completed or conjugated verbs and other words. Good. Let's come back. For example, the sentence 1 said, the Spanish flu was. The Spanish flu was. The Spanish flu to be. We have conjugated the verb to be in the past. The Spanish flu was. I underline. Good. The Spanish flu was a very dangerous pandemic in the world. That's what we said here. The Spanish flu was a very dangerous pandemic in the world. In the world. Here we are. Something is missing. From. Here is from. I underline from. From 1918 to 1920. That's good. Sentence number 2. It to be caused. We said it was caused. Then was, I underline, conjugated. It was caused, yes, by, it was caused here. Something is missing. We said by. It was caused by. Here is by. By the H1N1 influenza A virus. That's good. Now, 3. People not to know. We said people did not know. Then I underline all this. Yes, to help you correctly, class. Yes. People did not know exactly where the disease to outbreak. Then here we said the disease outbroke. Then we underline outbroke. This the verb that we conjugated. Good. The Spanish flu. Number 4, the Spanish flu to kill. Here it is. The Spanish flu killed. It is a regular verb. Then we added ed at the end. Then the Spanish flu killed. Here is the word. As many people. Killed as many people. Something is missing. As many people as. We completed. Then as. I underline. As COVID-19 is doing now. That's good, class. Now, sentence 5. The person to experience. That verb has been conjugated. Here it is. The person experienced. Then I underline experienced. The person experienced. Good. Experienced. I underline the word. Because the verb was conjugated. The verb was conjugated. Then, experience symptoms like fever, headache. Here we are. Fever, headache. Something was missing. Sore throat. Then, we say symptoms like fever, headache, and the last one, underline and. That's good, class. Sentence 5. Now sentence 6. Everyone to wear. Everyone wore. The verb to wear conjugated in the past or the preterite is wore. Then I underline wore. To attract the attention of the one is going to correct your paper. Good. Wore a mask to avoid spreading. To avoid spreading. Something was missing. Other people. To avoid spreading the disease to other people. Spreading the disease to other people. Underline the word to. Okay. Now, class, this is what we have been doing to help you deal with a biography guided writing correctly and a prompt guided writing correctly. You have seen how I have tried to help you or to give you some strategies to deal with this exercise correctly for your O-level exam, or I mean BPC exam. We are at the end of this session, class. I'm very happy for the time that we have been working together. Let's meet next time. Goodbye, class.